we are. Great to be with you all again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, hi there to Oksana, hi to Nad, hi to Julia, hi to Victoria. Let's do this properly. Hi Aman, hi Julia, hi Manisco, hi Nadia, hi Nad, hi to Oksana, hello Peter, hello Roland, hi there to Victoria, and hi there to Vitali, and welcome Alex L, and hi there to Slipknot as well. Yay! So, next stream is going to be on Tuesday, which is the 25th of February. We're almost to the end of February. Yeah, winter's coming to an end. So, here we go. When you should throw away your kitchen sponge. Well, having prepared this article, hi Ty4, I think I'm going to get rid of my kitchen sponge and get a brush. So, hi all of you, lovely to have you, and White Stripes, yes, the end of winter. Hi Raoul. And so your kitchen sponge is rife with bacteria. Rife definitely works. We got rife from Roland and Vitali. And instead for the second one, teeming in its stead. Yes, but it's the right. But you know it's the right answer, White Stripes. That's the point. Kitchen sponges are a red alert danger level. Yes. Okay. Instead for Oksana, instead for Nadia, is contracted, is contaminated. So let's see, Julia. A person contracts a disease. So he contracted COVID when he went to visit his friends. Teeming with, good Patricia. Instead, good Patricia. Rife as a replacement, says Peter. Inculcated with bacteria. No, inculcated is you inculcate a child. You teach a child that something is good. So if your parents inculcate you with English from an early age, you're going to be able to speak it. I was inculcated with languages from a very early age. I remember my dad trying to teach me to speak French when I'm about 3 years old or something like that. Filled with also works, permeated with. Covered with a D, Victoria, yes. Hi Sid. Contacting. In contact with, but instead for the second one. Imbibed with. To imbibe is to drink. Is infused with. Contaminated, yes. Instead, well done Ty4. In lieu. So should you use a brush in lieu, no of, in lieu of it? Is whamming with a brush instead. So very, very good. And let's continue with this. We use them to clean the dishes we eat off, but your kitchen sponge is a damp, crumb-filled that is perfect for bacteria to in. We use them to clean the dishes we eat off, but your kitchen sponge is a damp, crumb-filled. Hi, buenas Manu. From now on I'm going to use a brush. I'm not using a sponge anymore. Crumb-filled material. Yes, Nad. Hi Philippe, lovely to see you. So lovely to have Philippe and Manu as well. Crumb-filled enclosure. An enclosure, I feel, is more like an enclosure for an animal, a pen, for bacteria to settle in. Yes, settle would definitely work, Nadia. A crumb-filled cushion, I guess cushion works. Receptacle, but a receptacle's a container like a glass. To colonize no in. For bacteria to colonize. To thrive in. Well done, Oksana and Vitali. To proliferate in. Good word, Patricia. Crumb-filled place. Place is good, Slipknot. Spoiled. I'm not quite with that, Philippe. So for bacteria to spawn in. Spawn's a great word as well, man. Crumb-filled habitat. I like the word habitat. To dwell in. Yes, Slipknot. To thrive in. A place that they can thrive in. For Julia, that's good. A ground for bacteria to grow in. To burgeon. Yeah, I guess to burgeon. So, environment. I like environment as well. To settle in. Yes, definitely, Philippe. Who put environment? That was Nadia, wasn't it, right at the end? So, ice cream for Nadia for environment. And I think it was Vitali who deserves the ice cream for Thrive. Vitali and Oksana. So, ice creams to Nadia, Oksana, and to Vitali. To bloom in. To colony in. No, to colonize in. A space to thrive in. Very good, Vandana. Welcome. A utensil. Yeah, it's definitely a utensil. So, let's continue. Should you for a washing up brush instead? Environment's a great word. Yes, it definitely Slipknot. To blossom in. Should you go for? Yes. And White Stripes goes for opt for. Strive, no. Opt for Aman as well. Opt for Slipknot. I quite like Oksana's go for. To opt for. Should you swap for? I guess swap for would work, but I would prefer swap it for. Should you settle for a washing up brush instead? Okay, if you consider the washing up brush less, yes, Slipknot. Opt for Vandana, go for Manu. Go for Julia. Should you settle for if you don't like the brush, but it's a better thing. Look up for. Should you opt for? To opt for. Opt for Peter. Opt for Patricia. So well done all of you. Should you opt for a washing up brush instead? Plump for would work. Opt for Philippe. Plump for is not bad, Roland. So many of bacteria know how to rough it out to live in difficult situations. Some thrive deep within the Earth's crust or inside boiling hydrothermal vents, and others even call frozen their home. Many colonies, strains and glaciers, that's really good, White Stripes. Many kinds of Nan. Change. Now, many types for Roland. Strains for Alex. Strains is a good word. Species. Strains is a good word. Kinds, sorts, strains, frozen environments. So what do you call a frozen desert? This is a difficult word. It's not completely a desert, but a large frozen plain. Strains of bacteria. Well done, Alex. Well done, White Stripes. Call frozen tundra their home. Ice creams for Alex and White Stripes there, very definitely. Strains, yes, a strain of bacteria. Types, species, yes. Many clusters of bacteria. Many strains, because it's a strain of many species. I like strains better than species. I think strains will come soon. Tundra, the frozen tundra. So it's actually species. I think I prefer strain to species. Frozen areas. So let's go for the next. Ask most bacteria where they'd like to live, though, and the kitchen sponge would probably the list. Ask most bacteria where they'd like to live, though, and a kitchen sponge where they'd prefer like. Doesn't work, Dawit. Welcome, Dawit. Top the list. Bang on, Oksana. Where they'd most like to live. They'd rather like, not rather. Top the list. Yes, Alex. They'd rather like. No, they'd rather like. No. Strains is a great word, more selective than species. Exactly, it's a much better word, Patricia. Top the list for Nadia. Rank the list, rather, but not they would rather. Would probably hit the list. Hit works, definitely Manisco. Hit meaning beyond the list. Probably will be on the list. Normally it's on the list. Where they'd sooner like to live. Where they'd most for Patricia, definitely. Okay, so we've got an ice cream here for Peter. Well done, Peter. You've spelt it wrong, but you've got the right word. And an ice cream for Nadia as well. Where they'd really like to live. Would probably be on, but we need this as a verb, would probably top the list. Because where they'd rather like to live, where they'd rather live. I'd rather live. Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. Yes, I have. It's an interesting book. So, where would you rather live? But not I'd rather like, because let's see, that's a tautology. I'd rather means I would like. Where they truly like to live. There is no contrast to the something said before. Exactly. Where they'd really like is very good, but I'd rather like? No, I'd rather live, I'd rather do. You can't have rather like, I'd rather like. I'd rather have, yes. Top the list. Okay, from the verb to top, meaning to be top of. So, a cherry topped the cake. A cherry topped the cake. Have I read a book about white stripes? Many, Vitali. I've also read something about Russians who study elephants in Mogadishu. Okay, and yes, it turns out that the tool we use to clean our plates and glasses is full of microbial life. Perfect. The ubiquitous, good word. The perfect tool, yeah, it works, is actually, I like actually, is chock full. Chock full is a great word. Great phrase. The essential tool, yes, Victoria, well done. Suitable. The cleaning tool, yeah, it could be a cleaning tool, Sid. Definitely, Sid. The daily tool we use is really full. Good man. The usual tool. Yes, Patricia. The cleaner tool. It would be the cleaning tool. Cleaning, as Julia says, Manu. The menial tool. Yeah, menial works nicely as well, Manisco. Is usually full. Is chock-a-block. The commonplace tool is essentially full of, is literally full of. Household tool is a good word. The very tool we use is packed full of. And glass is also full of microbial life. Is crowded full. So it's packed full. So it turns out that the very tool is jammed full, is majestically full of microbial life. Sponges are bacterial, full stop. They're warm, damp and full of nutritious food crumbs for the Okay, Oksana said haven, Alex has said heaven. I think you both deserve ice creams for that. Bacteria cultures. Yes, absolutely, Dawit, you're right. No, so they have bacteria galore. Are bacteria friendly to hover on. To feed on. Feed is good, Aman. Sponges are bacterial fauna. Petri dishes thrive. A bacterial Eden. For Eden and Gorge, I like both of your words, White Stripes. Those are great words. To feed upon, to feed on for Patricia and Vitali. Bacterial environment. Pablo, it's Pablo again. A bacterial environment. Nightingale goes for haven. So we had haven and heaven. And it's actually interesting. One of them works and one of them doesn't. To reproduce on, good Nadia. Are bacteria friendly. To feed on, yes, Nightingale. To thrive on, yes, Sid. To multiply on, Manisco. To feed on. Are bacterial kingdoms. Yes, that works very nicely, Aman. Bacterial magnets. I'm not sure about hovers, but magnets, yes. Blankets. So it would be a bacterial haven. Our bacterial heaven. To gather on. To feast on. Yeah, exactly, Oksana. And that's why it's heaven. Sponges are bacterial heaven. Yeah, because heaven doesn't have to have, it can be without the A. Whereas a haven needs it. Yeah, so it can be no article or no nothing. To spawn on. To live on. In 2017, Marcus Egert, to feast on is a good word. In 2017, Marcus Egert, a microbiologist at Furtwangen University in Germany, published new on the bacterial microbiome of kitchen sponges. Data. A manner. Okay, it's a manner, but they need to feed on it. So data, study. He published a new... It would be a study, Nad. Research would work, Oksana. An article. Research on, yes. On used kitchen sponges. I think that's the right word, Nad. Published an article, Nadia. A new study, Aman. New data, good Julia. A hypothesis, but research uncountable, yes. An article, Victoria. Research uncountable, good Vitali. A new study, yeah, Sid. New findings, plural. Yes, that would definitely work, Alex. Research of various works as well. One on White Stripes. Carlos Ernesto published an encyclopedia, a thesis on of commonplace. For the second one, yes, Peter. An article, Vandana. Published new research, yes, Victoria. Uncountable. Data, yes, Nadia. Uncountable. A research article. Of used. Used is the right word, Sid. So a journal, a new paper. Scientific reports, yes, Typhoon. Scientific surveys, if you make it plural, yes, Patricia. Used for Nadia again. Nadia's going to get an ice cream for used. There was someone else who started with used right at the beginning. Used, that was, so, ice creams for Nad and Nadia for used for the second one. And data for the first one. New data on used sponges. New surveys, yes. Bleach doesn't kill bacteria that well though, Manu. You'd be surprised. Okay. He discovered a species of microbes in those sponges. In some places the bacteria reached 54 billion individuals per square centimetre. A whopping! I don't believe it. That's brilliant. Well done, Aman. Well done, Alex. Well done, Oksana. A whopping. Whopping for White Stripes as well. That's 4 ice creams there for Aman, Alex, Oksana and White Stripes. A whopping 362. And White Stripes is going to get another one for up to. Okay, an enormous, a whopping, reached an astonishing 362. Numerous, not quite. A massive 362. A surprising, a ginormous, definitely, Dawit. A stunning, that was the word I was looking for, Peter. Yes. So, well done, White Stripes, with the second one. An astounding 362. A gigantic. That's good, Nadia. So, reached a maximum of. Well done, White Stripes, with that. Reached more than, up to. Good, Oksana. Good words. Well done, Oksana. Reached a tremendous, yes, Julia. Reached as great as. Reached as many as. It would be reached as many as. Reached up. You need one more word, Nadia. Reach up a limit. That's it, Nadia. Well done, Nadia. Good, Nadia. So it reached a maximum of up to. Reached up to. Reached a maximum of up to. That's it, Nad. Reach roughly. Good word, Typhoon. Reach a total of. Yes, Patricia. Well done, Patricia. And. Okay, so. Reach a whopping 300 and up to. Yes, Julia. Good, Julia. A tremendous is a good word as well from Julia. So, a whopping 362 species of microbes in those sponges, and a density of 54 billion individuals per square centimetre. This is a very big amount. It's similar to the number of bacteria that you would find in a human sample, says Egbert. Stupendous. But stupendous is positive. So, feces is uncountable. In human feces, well done Dawit, well done Aman, and well done White Stripes. So, let's see, Peter. In a human fecal sample, yeah, it works. It works, Peter, well done. A human stool sample, well done, Sid. A human feces sample. Yes, I guess a human feces sample works as well. A human stool sample. Well, that's very, very good. These are good words to use. A fecal sample, a feces sample, a stool sample. These are great words. Detritus. A poop sample. The problem, Dawit, is poop is too informal. Yeah? A poop sample. It works. A saliva sample. That's possible as well. In a human number 2 sample, I love it, Vitali. I was going to in a human excrement sample. In a human, in a sample from a deceased human body, human excrement sample. Well done, Sid. Doo-doo as well for Slipknot. Okay, they've used the word stool, so ice creams for all of you who use the word stool. Let's see, this is a good word because it's something that is acceptable. Number 2 sample, absolutely. Dung, yeah, I think I would have to accept dung as well. Definitely none. Sponges are full of holes and pockets, each providing for a community of microbes to in. A nook, lovely word, Oksana. A habitat, good, Alex. A space, yes, Aman. A habitat, yes, Sid. To live in. To happily thrive in. Long job sample. I would say a big job sample. A home for a community. Yes, Victoria. A place. Yes, Nan. A living space. I like that phrase, Peter. A habitat. To nest in. A receptacle. Good word. A room. A safe harbour. To grow and breed and thrive. So for the 2 at the bottom, what do you do when you arrive in a new country or a new place? Hi, Ciencia de Idiomas by Ambar. Welcome from Mexico. Bienvenido. Okay, a nook for Nadia. To properly live in. Well, so to settle in. Now, what's the other preposition, Oksana and Dawit? Yes, now, settle down in. To settle down in. Well done. Okay, a niche. To settle down in. Yeah? Settle down in, that's it. To put roots in. To put roots down in, Oksana. To settle down in. Providing a home, a niche, a dwelling for a community. To accustom, it doesn't work, Victoria. Okay, to integrate slowly in. Yes. To settle down in. Yes, Julia. Well done, Julia. Settle down in. Well done, Vitali. Okay, Ling Chong Yu. A synthetic biologist at Duke University and his team used computers to the complex environment of a sponge for a 2022 study. No, niche is a really good word, Slipknot. Niche marketing, particularly. After class, everyone's going to rush to throw away their sponges. Me included, Nadia, by the way. So let's see. To simulate, good. To model, yes, Alex. To study, yes, Vitali. To analyze, for Nad. To replicate, yes, is good, Oksana. Niche is the place where people are buried, nicho. To study, for Aman. To analyze, for Sid. To study, for Julia. To create, yes, it works, Victoria. To map, yeah, I think map might work as well. To study the complex, yes, Manu. To calculate, it's okay, it's a bit weak, but it's okay, Peter. Good evening, Mohim. Sometimes they can be a bit slender or small. To recreate, good word, Oksana. So, to figure out, yes, Ciencia e idiomas. To break down, could be, Aman. To figure out, to monitor. To simulate, to investigate, to observe, to monitor. So, monitor is quite good. So, I'm pretty sure it's going to be an ice cream for Alex L with to model the environment. Computer modeling. Computer models, yeah, modeling. That's the phrase that they're always using. To oversee. But to oversee is to be in charge of. He found that sponges with pockets of varying sizes, the most microbial growth. Ha. Four. So, produce most. In preparation for the study, yes, exactly, Alex. To produce. Sustain. Produce, render. Render is a good word. Sustain is a good word. Allow, yes. Promote, yes. Are responsible for. So no one's had the right word yet. Meaning promote, meaning foster is a good word as well, Vandana. Harbour. Provide for. I like harbour from White Stripes. Conduce. Hi, Elena. Yeah, conduce as in conducive with. Keep, preserve, yes. Harboured for Serkan. Welcome to Elena, welcome to Serkan. Stimulate, harboured. Endorse, but endorse is like to say I agree with this. Accelerate, yes. Inspired, further. Encountering, encouraged. Nourished. Nurtured, good word from Serkan. Nourished. Nourished is talking about feeding. Stimulated. Enhanced. Prompted is a good word from Elena. Provide. Accentuate the most. I would say with that, accentuate microbial growth. Encouraged. Encouraged, Oksana, yeah. Stimulate, yes, Shandy Chato. And let's continue. His team then these results by growing different of E. coli in cellular sponges. His team then spurred on. Welcome, Manish. Spurred on by, yes, spurred on the most microbial growth. Definitely, Patricia. Then used these results by growing, no. then displayed, then compiled, then repeated, then repeated's a good word. Different strains. Well done with strains again. Verified these results with different colonies. Colonies a good word. Strains for SID. Well done. Challenged these results by growing different strains. Good, Peter. Compiled doesn't work very well because compiling is putting them together by growing. Different sort of a diarrhea factory, absolutely. Tested these results by growing different samples. Samples definitely work, Serkan. Replicated ice cream, I'm pretty sure that's the word, white stripes. In different strains. Confirmed. That's very good as well, Oksana. These results by growing different strains of E. coli. This word strains again, strain of bacteria. Okay, hit the like as Julia says. Different prototypes, different hair. I think I'm never going to use a sponge again. Me neither, Patricia. Double ice cream for white stripes, definitely. And that's the last. Oh no, it's not. It's not the last one. It means I've got 6 left. They found out that having a variety of different sizes in kitchen sponges is something that really for encouraging bacterial growth. Pocket sizes. Yes, pocket sizes definitely. Strains is a really good word, Manish, and for me strains is one of the words from this article. Pocket sizes I love. That is really conducive. Bacterium sizes. Well done, Vandana. Pore sizes. The pores. That's the ice cream word for Vandana. Accounts for. Yes. It's yeah, it is, isn't it? Isn't it, Sid? Really accounts for. Allows for is a good word, white stripes. Types of. Doesn't quite work, Neha. Welcome, Neha. Pore sizes. That's the word, Patricia. Provides for. Matters for. Well done. Really matters for encouraging bacterial growth. Gives way for. Okay, let's try the next one. Helps in. That's the idea, Neha. Allows for. I like allows for a lot. Pocket matters. Accounts for. Is testimony to. Okay, well done, Oksana. That's the only verb it can be. Pocket matters. Yes, Manish. It's makes sense. Yes, Aman. Makes sense. Yes, Vitali. Makes sense. Yes, Nadia. The support of others. The environment of others. Yes. It makes sense. Yes, Roland. Makes sense. Yes, Manu. No, Patricia, it's not pretty scary. It's very scary. Makes sense for white stripes and the help of other bacteria. The presence. Makes for Neha. Well done, Neha. That's your first one right. Makes and presence. Need the presence of others. Makes sense for Manish. Makes sense for Patricia. Need the aid of others. Makes sense, yes, Julia. Makes sense for Vandana. Makes sense, the assistance of others for Peter. Presence is a good word, Neha. Well done, Neha. The sucker. Need the help the support of others, the help of others. This is common sense. Yeah, that works as well, Sid. The support of, this makes sense. The presence, this spells sense. No, it doesn't quite work, spells sense, Patricia. The company of others. And I think that's going to be an ice cream for Nad. Well done, Nad. This, they need the company of others. Well done, Nad. First one to say it. The nourishment, the company, the cohabitation of others. The company of others. Well done, Nad. You got them both right. Company of. Yes, Patricia. The company of others. Okay, the help. The company says Manish. So they're partying there, yes. Some of them are partying. Oh. A sponge, you have different structures or niches that everyone is happy. Presence of, need the presence of others. Yes, Peter. Two's company, three's a crowd. But maybe bacteria like orgies instead, Alex. Hey. So, a sponge. So, within, good word, White Stripes. Within a sponge, you have all these different structures or niches. That makes it, the grammar with that makes it difficult with all these. Like a sponge, you have harbouring multiple different, in a sponge. Yes, Patricia, in a sponge. Yes, Elena. Given in a sponge, inside. Yes, Nadia. You have, these are two really easy words as well. A variety of. That's very good, Sid. That was Neha. Neha Singh. A variety of different structures. Good. Various different. One word, but yes. And White Stripes gets the ice cream. Chocolate spangled. Lots of different. But it's the that. And that's why so many that. Everyone is happy. Such, so many, yeah, because it's how it reads. So in a sponge, inside a sponge, you have such a combination, such nutritional structures, such so many. Chocolate chip, definitely, White Stripes, you deserve it. So many different structures, because it's the that makes it essential. So many that. Exactly, Oksana. That's the point. So many that. It's this that that's giving that gives the answer but makes the problem with all the others. And that's the end. That's my end. So, embedded in a sponge. Thank you all for coming. It's been great. Next stream is on Tuesday, which I think is the 25th of February at 10 AM UK time. Such a variety. Yes, Sid. Sponge, here I come. Me too. Me too. Yep. And there's a lot more to it as well. They say that you should swap your sponge every week, but the answer is just get a brush. I'm going to go and get a brush later this afternoon. I will go and get a brush. So it's been great. Thank you all for coming. I need to get down on this. Thank you to Alex and Aman and Dawit and Elena. Thank you to Jack and Julia and Manisco and Manish. Thank you to Manuel and Nadia and Nad and Niha. Thank you to Oksana and Patricia and Peter. Thank you to Roland and Serkan and Sid and Slipknot and Vandana and Victoria and White Stripes. Thank you all for coming. It's been so nice having you. Thank you, Niha. That's very nice of you. Make sure you clean your sponge more often. There's a problem. If you boil your sponge or put it in the microwave, you will kill some of the bacteria. However, the ones that you don't kill are the resistant ones, and these are stronger and more difficult for you to kill. So that's not such a good time either. See you later, Slipknot. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, Vandana. It's been great having you all. Take care, and I hope to see you all on Tuesday. Be wonderful. Thank you, Manish. It's been great. So, bye for now.